The difference between knowing Spanish and speaking Spanish is often how quickly you can access what you already know. Because knowing Spanish and using Spanish are not the same skill. You can recognize a tense, complete a worksheet, or even explain a grammar rule to somebody else, and still struggle to respond in a real conversation. Conversations simply don't give you the same amount of time to think. So most likely you think you need more grammar, but often what you actually need is faster retrieval. The problem isn't always knowledge, it's access. That being said, I use an improv game called Corre Lola Corre to train this skill. Now, you're not really practicing conjugations here. You're teaching your brain to access language before overthinking takes over. It works like this. You can play with a partner, but for the purpose of this video, I'll assume you're playing by yourself. First, come up with a simple sentence made up of a character, a verb, and a complement. The tense you choose will define the difficulty of the game, so you can adjust it depending on your level. Let's start with something simple. Mi padre come en el río. Then keep the sentence exactly the same and only change the verb while keeping the tense. Mi padre duerme en el río. Now, let's make it a little harder. Mi padre estuvo en el río. Mi padre manejó en el río. And now let's push it one step farther. Mi padre estará en el río. Mi padre se sentará en el río. Now, depending on your knowledge of Spanish, you'll find different parts of the game challenging. But for most of you, I'm sure the challenge isn't understanding what's happening. It's accessing another verb before the hesitation kicks in. And that's exactly the skill conversations demand from us. Notice that you didn't need to learn a new tense to play this game. You didn't need a grammar explanation. You didn't need to memorize another vocabulary list. What you were actually training was your ability to retrieve Spanish when the pressure starts increasing. And if you want to make the game even better, add a timer, because now you are introducing a little bit of pressure and forcing your brain to access language more quickly. A couple of things I will avoid while playing, because I know my students and I know you are exactly like them. Please, please, please don't write down a list of verbs beforehand. And don't use a translator. And please don't keep checking your phone to see if it's correct. The whole point is allowing your brain to do the retrieval work. Sometimes you'll get stuck, and that's okay. The retrieval attempt is a training. If you catch yourself thinking of verbs in English and then trying to translate them into Spanish before using them, stop and start again. There isn't really a right or wrong outcome here. You're training retrieval, so retrieve. I know you think speaking confidence comes from knowing more Spanish, but confidence often starts appearing when your brain gets better at accessing the Spanish it already knows. That's why I love this game. You can play it while gardening, driving, walking, cooking, or waiting in line at the supermarket, because speaking Spanish isn't only about learning more. Sometimes it's about getting faster at using what you already know. Now, I'm genuinely interested in knowing how it feels when you practice and what was the most challenging aspect. Tell me about it. Ciao, ciao.